You're watching Samuel Goodwin on YouTube, and this week I learned about a totally different thing, which is BMX. I've ridden bikes, I have bikes, riding on the road is fun, I've gone some very far distances, I've ridden from here to Belgium, but BMX is for tricks, and I've never done anything beyond just riding around in circles. So I found somebody to help me understand what's going on and explained my first trick, which is the bunny hop. I'm here with my friend Braden, who's going to show me how to BMX because I've never done this before and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Time to learn the basics. My name is Braden Gabriel. I'm 17 years old. I've been riding for about three years and a few months. It started with that I got a bike and then I met a BMX friend of my dad's, or stepdad's. He taught me how to bunny hop, and then I started getting pinch flats, and then my stepdad gave me his BMX, which he's going to ride. And then from there on, I just started riding.
So he started out by explaining to me the differences between a BMX bike and a regular bike, and between BMX bikes and other BMX bikes. The bike that I will be using does not have pegs to stand on the sides of the frame, for example. But that wasn't necessary for this trick, so that's totally fine. And then we got to the first step in learning to bunny hop, which is getting used to shifting your weight far enough back, quick enough, that you can get the front wheel to come up off the ground. This was very awkward, and at first I was basically just trying to pull the bars up with my hands to get the wheel up, but that's actually not what you want to do. Your arms actually need to be kind of straight, and you just need to shift your butt back so far that the wheel comes up. It took a few tries, not doing nearly enough of a weight shift, and even once doing a little bit too much so that I came off the back of the bike to sort of figure out how far it needed to be. But even after I got this, I still had a lot of trouble doing it consistently. So this is turning out to be kind of fun, but also really hard. So this might be the only thing I learned today if I get this to work. But it feels like I might get it, maybe. We're close. Next, he had me get used to the idea of jumping off of the pedals and landing back on the pedals. This part didn't seem so hard to me, but it was definitely a thing that you had to focus on so that you got your feet actually back on the pedals. After some practice with this, he had me practice leaning forward enough that you could get the back wheel to come off the ground. This was a little awkward at first, but I was starting to get the hang of it. It's definitely less scary than trying to get the front wheel off of the ground. From here, we had all the pieces, and I needed to put them together with the right timing, which is to lift the front wheel up and then lift the back wheel up almost immediately after, which he was very good at explaining what needed to happen, and he exaggerated the motion whenever he would demonstrate, so you could really tell what he was doing. But getting your body to do that was very, very difficult to do. And you wouldn't think it, but this is actually a lot of work because these bikes are fairly heavy so that they can be durable. And you're basically lifting a bike into the air over and over and over again. Finally, he came up with the strategy of first practicing lifting the front wheel and then the back wheel, and then immediately trying to do both and get a bunny hop. And after some tries, this managed to work, and I got about this high off the ground. So, how does it feel? You taught somebody a bunny hop?
I think it's pretty cool.
You think I did okay?
I mean, we need to still practice, but he got it up into the air, so that's good, which is a pretty hard thing. And some people learn it the wrong way, but then they do get it in the air. But if you learn it incorrectly, then that won't help you develop other skills. But now you learned it correctly, and you just got to practice it. Well, you got it into the air. That's what's important.
I wanted to get this at least a few times, so I kept trying, and after another 20 minutes or so of trying over and over again, I managed to get 2 or 3 that he said were pretty good. I think he was being generous, but it felt good to finally get it to work at least a little bit. So there you have it. I can bunny hop. I'm super amazing.
He did a bunny hop!
And yeah, one day I'll do it as high as he does, I guess. So while my bunny hop is not nearly as high as this guy's bunny hop, because he's been doing it for a few years now, I managed to get a bike off the ground in the apparently correct way. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing this. I'll probably try at least a little more just so I can say I can do a little better. But I don't know about buying a bike and practicing this when I could just be skateboarding if I'm going outside. So I might stick to that. But this was definitely fun to try. And thank you again, Braden, for helping teach me. It was very helpful. If I was trying to do this on my own, it would have taken me, I don't know, at least the next month, if not more, to finally figure it out. And thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. More than 150 of you have subscribed, which means the next episode will be a special Q&A episode. So if you have any questions, now is your last chance to put them in the comments, and I will make sure they get answered in the next video. But I did not think that we would get to 150 subscribers when I started this. I didn't even think we would get to 100, but here we are. So we got to 150. If we can get to 200, we can do something special. If we can get to 500, let's do something special. Let's keep going. Let's see how far we can get with this. Tell your friends that some cool videos are happening here and you like watching them, and maybe they will too. And hit like and comment something and tell me what you're working on. And enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you get some water and some rest and, do something for your body. Go for a walk at least. And we'll catch you next week.